Welcome to the channel, everyone. I am Dr. Maya with BizCrown Media, here to show you how you can add text behind your objects on CapCut. Let's say you want to create a marketing video, a music video, a business video, and you've been trying to figure out how to just put the text behind the object to make it look really cool. Well, guess what? I'm going to show you how you could do that in a very easy way. If you do not have an editing background, well, guess what? This is going to be simple enough for you to be able to do this. So if you've been wanting to do this, you are in luck. Stick with me. Let's dive in. All right. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you are logged into CapCut. I am using CapCut on the browser, and this just makes the process really, really cool and simple. So make sure you are logged in. Once you're logged in, this will be after you've created an account, as you can see here. You then will see this dashboard that I'm looking at here. This is what you should be seeing too. And now I'm going to just go in my spaces here to be able to pick the video that we're going to work on and put text behind. So we are in the spaces here. So I'm just going to pick this marketing automation video here. And again, what we are looking to do is to add text. So I am going to, as you see there, simply click the video. This is the video we just added, and as you can see, it goes into your timeline. Very important. Now, if I play it, hey everyone, and welcome. You can see that it is playing just like that. Now, what we want to then do is add text. So let's say I am going to look for a scene here to add some really cool text. You know what? Let's do the Denzel scene, right? So let's say he looks frustrated here. So we're just going to say frustrated. So now what you want to do is add your text. Well, to do that, you can simply go to text right here. You see that to the left here? So I'm going to click text. And now you have the opportunity to pick all these wonderful texts, but we're going to keep it simple. We are just going to pick a basic one. So we're just going to say add body text right here. And as you can see, soon as you click that, it just automatically goes to the middle of your screen. And we can simply make our edits by just going in here. And so what I'm going to do is say Denzel is frustrated. Well, he does look frustrated, right? So here we have our text. I'm going to make it a little bigger, bolder, so you can see here. Now we have this. Denzel is frustrated. But the issue again is we want to put Denzel is frustrated behind Denzel. Hopefully it's behind him. The frustration's gone. So how do you do that? Well, you see now we have our text right here. When you create your text, it goes into the timeline on another layer, as you see here. Now I'm going to zoom in by just going in there. This is where I'm zooming in. And now you can see that our text is just spanning between right here, and that's it. So if you want this text to be throughout the whole video, you have to make sure that you make that adjustment here. If you don't need it to be behind the whole video, you want to make sure you make the adjustments here. Just putting it out there. So as you can see, when I go here, it's on the Denzel scene, and I can stretch it out more just to cover the Denzel scene, you know, and this is how I do it, by just simply going to the text itself in the timeline and dragging it. So there we go, we have it here. So now we have the Denzel is frustrated scene. If I play this now, all you see is the text. Out there on marketing automation, it can be tough to know where to start. You see that? But Denzel's still there. So how can we add this text behind Denzel? And I'm going to show you in a very simple way. So the very first thing we do is we are going to duplicate this main clip that we have here. So how do we do that? Many ways. We could simply go here and say duplicate it, or we could go back to our media file over here and add it again. Either way, we could do either one. So what I'm going to do here is just duplicate it. And you see here, we've duplicated it. And now I'm going to drag it right to the beginning of the clip. What am I trying to do here? I am trying to match it clip for clip. Again, clip for clip, and make sure that it is on the right spot. So I want to make sure this clip and this clip are right, all on the same corners. Everything is looking just right here. So we have two clips now. Now, if I simply go to the Denzel part, again, you will notice that we do not see the text anymore. All we see is Denzel. Why? Because this is the clip we are seeing here. If I delete this, you'll see that I'm going to delete this clip. You could see Denzel again. If I go back, you can still see Denzel again. So the key now is, how then do we make this work? Well, very simple. What we're going to do is go over to the top Denzel. This is the bottom Denzel layer. This is the top Denzel layer. What we're going to do is go to this top Denzel layer right here, and then go to Smart Tools. See that? Smart Tools. And what are we going to do here? We are going to remove the background for the top Denzel. The cool thing about CapCut is the fact that you have an auto removal feature, the CapCut version online. You see that? So once we do that, see what happens. See auto removal, it removes the background from the top Denzel because the top Denzel is a layer over the text, you see? So what we're doing here is playing layer games just to make it easy and simple. So now we have Denzel here, and as you can see, Denzel's frustrated, is behind Denzel now. And when we play the clip now,
much information out there on marketing automation, it can
look
be
at
tough
that.
to know where
It
to start.
shows
That's why
because we've removed the background from the fore clip and merged it with the one behind, it then gives us that effect that we want. But that's how you could simply add your texts behind your objects in CapCut. Now keep in mind, it's business as usual still right here. You can edit this text, you can move it around, you could change the color, you could change the font, you could still totally do that. All what you're just trying to do here is make sure that your text layer is in between your foreground where the background's been taken out and your background where it's an exact replica of the foreground, but it still stays that way. That's what you're doing here. Now, it's also the same philosophy if you are trying to add text behind an avatar. So this is the secret to that. If you also want to add text behind an avatar, I'm going to show you exactly how you could do that. So in this instance, we're just going to delete Denzel's frustrated, the clips about Denzel's frustrated. And in the case of the avatar, we do not need to add two layers. And I'm going to show you exactly how we'll do that here. So let's go into our avatars over here. And to do that, we just go to our elements and go to avatars over here, view all. So we're just going to pick an avatar here. So let's just pick this lady here, and there she is. Now, as you can see, she is there on her own. The text is not there. So I'm going to move, again, the text right to where the lady is. You have to make sure that the text and the clip that you want to put the text on are matching on your timeline, are in sync on your timeline. Now, you can see here, Denzel is frustrated is in front of the lady, right? How can I put the lady in front of Denzel is frustrated based on all the layering talks we've been talking about? Well, that's simple. I'm going to move her right up here, a layer up. See how simple that is? But as you can see, we can still see just a part of Denzel is frustrated. We can't see the whole text. Why is that? Well, because now this lady has a background here. Granted, it's a black background, but we just can't see it. So you're going to right click that, and then you'll see the remove background icon right here. What I'm going to do is simply click that. And as you can see, it removes it. So with an AI avatar, I do not need to double the layers like I did for a clip that I put in there. All I have to do is go in and simply remove the background and place it a layer above the text, and I'm all good. But that's how you can add text behind your objects, whether it's an object that you've imported into CapCut or an AI avatar. I hope this was helpful and easy enough for you to understand so that right now you can start going to do wonderful things on CapCut with your text and your objects. If this was helpful, like the video, subscribe to our channel so you can always get helpful tips that can make your life easier. Till next time, take care.